सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, महायोगी स्वामी उमानंद सरस्वती की जय. Well, we've had a long gap, a beautiful Diwali. Now let's move on to little studies. Now today I'm going to try and answer a question. Has spiritualism something to do with science? Now, this question is posed to me by most of the students who are young, today's generation, and who are brilliant, there's no doubt. And they ask me, they say, have you seen God? And suppose I say yes, then the first thing they say is, can you prove it to us scientifically? Now, earlier I used to let it pass. I used to say, probably no, so you need not believe it. But today I feel it's my responsibility to see that we at least give them some matter so that they can have their own benefit of doubt. So I'll start with a simple example. You go to the temple, and when you go to a temple, normally there is a statue there. Let's take a simple example of the statue of Lord Ganesha, or you can even say Christ, whichever temple and religion you belong to. And you go in, and in a temple you see God is installed in the form of a statue. But when you go there and you make your offerings, or you kneel before it, or you bow before it, you don't do it with the idea that it's a stone statue. You do it considering that it is God. So you yourself have given that matter a different approach. So you have converted the science, the matter, into spiritualism. If you look at if you go to places like Elephanta Caves, or let's say you go to a museum, and then if you say a beautiful statue of Lord Ganesha, you won't say, my God, how beautiful the God is. No, you will say how beautiful the statue is. So again, you have used the matter to understand science, and you have scientifically voiced it. And here that same matter, with the change in the premises, you have changed the science into spiritualism. Now this goes far away with us. It can be applied to a figure like a mother. She's a lady, she's a woman like everybody on the ways. But in the entire universe, there's one woman whom you refer to as a mother. Now this is, again, scientifically she's just a woman. But then why do you call her mother? Whatever the reasons are, we are not going to it. Now this has to be practiced by us. Now we have another example. Suppose you carry some sweets to God in the temple and offer, and then the priest returns them back to you. So when you take it back, you receive it as prasad. You don't take it back as sweets. You offer to God as sweets. But when you get it back, you consider it as something holy and auspicious given to you, and we call it prasad. So when you come out and you distribute it to your family, friends and all, you say, here, take this prasad. You don't say, take this laddu, or you don't say, take this sweet. Now this itself, this is your very make of it. You yourself have converted the matter into the science, into spiritualism. Now we need to do the same when we are practicing yoga. I will give you an example. People want to know a lot about Kundalini yoga. Now, some of them treat her as if it's an energy which is flowing in the body. Now, then they will say it goes here to Sahasrara. Alright, now this is a seat of Lord Shiva. It's a seat of consciousness. Now, scientifically, what can you see? You can see my head here. You can see my hair here. You can see probably feel the skull here. But we are referring to it as Sahasrara. We are referring to it as a seat of consciousness. So your approach, is it not scientific? Yes, it is scientific. This is the head. Can you see the head? Yes, you can see. But can you see the Sahasrara? No, but you have named it that. So it is you who have made use of the matter which is around you, and you have tried to understand Lord through this matter by just changing the approach to it. Now this is the approach we need to develop in our life. So there is in Marathi they say, Je bhete bhuta tesi mani bhagavanta. That is, all those you meet in life, treat them as God Himself. Now this is the approach. You will look at them as Tom, Dick, Harry. No, but it could be. It could be. It must be. You have got to try and see that these are probably the very abodes of Lord, or the God exists in all of them. Now this approach will help you to understand the entire Kundalini yoga very easily. If you look upon them as the lords, you look upon them as the Lord of Buddha, Mercury, the Lord, this is the Brihaspati, the Lord of Jupiter, then this is the Lord of Venus. Now this is again the Lord of Saturn. Then you have the Lord Sun, not Lord of Saturn, Lord Saturn. Then you have this. Then you have the moon. So our Indian mythology, I'm sure even these words that we are borrowing, Buddha and Guru, the Jupiter, Mercury, these are also, the intentions are same. So even in Greek mythology, you have the Lord of Venus and the goddess of Venus and the goddess of and the Jupiter and whatever. So our approach to it, you can also look upon it as a head. You can also look upon it as a forehead. You can also look upon it as a throat. But I've just changed the meaning because I am now dealing with a study of Kundalini yoga. I'm not studying my physical form. It's not doctor. If I go to a medical doctor and he says, what has happened to your throat? I'm not going to say my Vishuddha chakra has gone back. No, it's a different area and different topic to be touched upon. And who converts this? You yourself are converting it. So friends, science, matter, you are going to use the matter itself which is presented to the eyes, was seen by the eyes. The same matter you are going to use to understand the ultimate science. And therefore when you say, like if you have a thorn pricking in your leg, you will take another pointed thorn and try to prick it out and throw both of them away. Similarly, you are going to use the scientific appearance, the physical appearance, to understand the unseen. And once the unseen is understood, you are going to discard both of them. You are neither going to worry about it as seen or unseen. You are going to be wizened by what is the existence or what the truth is. So today, we are going to look at it as a small short introduction. What difference between a spiritualism and science. Please let me know your views. It's an important topic, and I'm sure all of you will uh, try and see what I'm trying to uh, pass on as a message. This is Swami Radhikananda from Pune.